So if you haven't already heard about it, they've actually updated the primary school curriculum in New South Wales, and it's coming in different stages. I think K-2 is now updated, and as time goes on, they'll be updating the higher levels of primary school as well. And one of the things I've noticed, it's actually pretty great because I've been very experienced teaching English at a high school level, is they're actually bringing a lot more skills that are required in high school to the primary school levels. So a couple of things that have changed are there's a much more of an emphasis on things like language techniques. So knowing, understanding, being able to explain things like metaphor, simile, personification, onomatopoeia, being able to actually identify them in stories, write them in your stories, explain the effect of them. So even as young as sort of year 1 and 2, this is now being brought into the primary school curriculum. And I think it's amazing because I've been teaching for over 20 years, and I have often found that there'll be students in the later years of high school, like year 10, 11, and even 12, who really, really struggle still explaining the actual effect of the techniques that are being written about by composers that are studying. So when we are at that very basic level of understanding a text, we're looking at like what's the composer saying? What does it mean? Can you just, repeat it back, understand it? But then as we move to the more advanced levels, although now that's been brought in a lot earlier, the shift goes to, okay, yes, they're saying that, but then how are they doing that? What sort of techniques are they using? And that is really foundational for the actual analytical skills that students are going to need in their writing. So whether it be short answer, whether it be essay writing in the higher years, and then also being able to incorporate those techniques in their own writing. So just thought it'd be great to mention that change, because that's something that if you do see it pop up in your child's homework is really, really useful, and something that's really going to set them up really well for the high school years. And yeah, there are quite a few videos we have on explaining those, and I'll probably create more of those now that we've got our younger students delving into those areas.